Hello there. Welcome back to another stream with Red Deer. My name is Red Deer. Kenshi. Kenshi. It's time for Kenshi. Oh, but first. Paimon. She's gone. Yeah? It's here? They got rid of Paimon. No more Paimon. The English voice actress quit. Karina said that she was no longer, she informally, the way she likes to, said she wasn't going to be Paimon anymore. She was the very reason why a lot of people switched away from the English dub on Genshin. But, whatever. I didn't hear it. I didn't start the stream to start anything. I just wanted to announce that she's not going to be voice actress anymore. And whoever's going to be the new one, you need to welcome them with open arms. Friendliness. That's the key. That's how we move forward in this society and during these times. Kindness. All right. One other thing I wanted to say. Yeah, I got nothing. Let's go. I downloaded some some ambient lighting mods. Some idle animations, too. Things felt a little dead from time to time. Yeah, see? Look at them even them just kind of scratching their thighs, moving around because they're breathing. It's the little things. Oh, panty shot. Look at that hair. Yeah, it is a skirt, isn't it? Armored rag skirt. Alright, you know what time it is. Back to the mines. I need a backpack. Wait. Amigo? Oh, an amigo. Probably just passing by, but never be too sure. Are they gonna attack? Turn up the volume. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell whether the game is making a sound or not. Music's very soft, naturally. Very subtle. As to not get in the way of the action. I like it. Very atmospheric. Yeah, no, fuck off. Give me credits if you want to live. Want my money? Try taking it from me. Gonna get hurt. Oh, man. Come on, lady, hold up block. Oh, no. Need to get out of here. There you go. Rudy, hello. Just kind of... Oh. Hoping I survive this encounter. There we go. Third. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing just fine. Yeah, these guys came out of nowhere and wanted to attack me. Oh no, the bar lady. Dude, quit fucking around. You need to heal her. There you go. Pretty good. And I kind of binge a single player survival game. Nice. Very nice. Got caught stealing. Need to make sure this guy can't get out of here. Whoa! What kind of game was it? Oh, standard grade. Show me your wares. Oh. Hurt my arm. Oh wait, no, that was mine. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I stole my good element. Aw, man. Damn it. No, I wanted to keep those too. Oh, I need to read. It's called On My Way. It's a chill survival game where your character has a vacation to a mountain with only chocolate and small ration in the bag. You're gonna hunt, make fire, and tools for yourself. That sounds really nice. A lot less stressful than this. That guy didn't even have shoes. Yeah, that game sounds really nice. Hmm. These are solid weapons I have in my possession. I'm not gonna get rid of them. Give me a sword. Let's see what these jokers had. Worth more. Medium. Standard grade. Nice. These guys are still moving. I think they're still alive. It's really dark. I wonder if there's a PC version where I can buy it on summer sale. Fortunately, it's mobile exclusive. Damn. This did sound like a lot of fun, but I don't really have a... I don't have a... No, my phone sometimes can't handle YouTube. Okay, that's not true. But no way I could play any games on it. This is so messy. What? He's right there. Out of trading range. Buddy. Man, it's really hard to see. Stop that. He's right there. Out of trading range. She's like flexing. I was wrong. The game's actually called On My Own. We can play it freely, but there's the premium version where you can unlock various biomes. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I play enough gacha games with premium editions. Oi! Oi, you! Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Oh. Sorry, bub. All business. Hope you understand. Whoa. The mod makes the lighting look really strange. So I have a mood lighting mod right now. Makes everything look strange. Where'd she go? There we go. Now we'll lay down, we'll heal those injuries. So it sounds to me like it's a Minecraft game. Or On My Own. It sounds like a Minecraft game with a premium edition. Oh, did you hear the news? Paimon's English voice actress is stepping down. You're gonna. I hope they replace her. Maybe I'll be able to play Genshin now. Eh. Still too much wrong. Maybe I'll play Wuwa instead. And voice actor stepping down? Yes. So Karina, the voice actress, the English voice actress for Paimon, who wrote to Hoyoverse, well, supposedly, she said, that if they don't unionize, that she doesn't want to be Paimon anymore. Well, that basically means she quits. And she does not want to voice Paimon anymore. Or sorry, Karina doesn't want to voice Paimon anymore. I say good. Thank goodness. They were not a pleasant person that was part of the community. They led harassment campaigns against some of the replacements, and they were not a good person. Not a very good person. Oh, and on top of all that, Paimon's voice was very annoying. Very high-pitched, and it would get higher and higher pitched every single patch, it seemed. But, Karina said it in an interview with somebody. I don't know if she actually did it. Or sorry, they. I don't know if they actually did it. Think about it. Wonder how voice actors are actually paid. Are they paid per shift or have a fixed paid per project? That would depend on the actor. I know personally, my rate would go based on how long each recording session was. So usually some charge per word for shorter projects. Others would charge per hour on longer projects. Some sessions would go as long as maybe 3 hours and you'd be done. Other projects would have like 2-hour recording sessions, maybe a couple times a week. And then you would charge based on that, based on industry standards. I can't remember what they were off the top of my head anymore. But I do remember charging somewhere in the ballpark around maybe, I want to say $4 a word. But it was only like 6 words. And then that was it. That's all I had to do. But then for longer projects, it would be something like 50 cents a word. Or 20 cents a word. I don't know. No, maybe that was, hold on. I don't know if that was a voice project I did or that was something I wrote for that I acted in. Because I know when I wrote in college, I charged per word. But then that was it. These more jerk offs? Man, there's a lot of bandits in this town. No, they're just passing by. Carcasses are starting to rot. Why was there an animal in there? Yep. Alright, time for strength training. Actually, I want to go back to the ninja place. There we go. Zim, zim, zim. How is it with the Paimon voice actress again? She left. Because they wanted Hoyoverse to unionize. But the issue with that is Hoyoverse is a Chinese company. They are already part of a union in China, and they're not allowed to join any other union. So they can't form a relationship or partnership with another union anywhere else in the world, not just the US. They would get into a lot of trouble in China. So that basically means, and since Paimon's voice actor doesn't want to do it unless they're union, that effectively means Karina is done. They're going to replace them. But just the English one. And I think, if I remember correctly, Karina would go in, they would have the 2, 3, 4 hour shift, and then they would just do that probably every, let's say, because I have no idea what the recording schedule was, but it was probably somewhere in the ballpark of maybe 3, 4 days a week. And I'd imagine she probably made Karina, they probably made maybe 300 every session, every 5 hour session, 300, 400. Maybe they'd make like maybe $5,000, 5 grand a month. And then Paimon had a lot of voices. I mean, had a lot of voice lines every update. So that's like, big game, big company, lots of lines to voice. Business is complicated. And this is the life, that's kind of how that industry is. The voice acting industry. It was big money, easy money. Karina didn't even have to do anything else. They just had to voice Paimon. Paimon would always be there in the game. Always. It wasn't like, let's say, Jean. Jean, when was the last time she was in an update? When was the last time she was even in the game? Her voice actress, she's not rolling in the dough. She got paid for Jean's parts in like the very beginning of the game and came back for the summer. Came back for that summer event and maybe some re-recorded lines for Jean. Maybe an event here and there, but then that's it. They don't come back. You only get paid when you work. Paimon's always there. Same with the main characters. Man, it's tough. It's really tough. Wait, what am I doing? I don't want to leave. I want to bother the demis. Is it going up? Have I learned everything this demi can teach me? And again, for back to voice acting though, I can only surmise how it could have been because I never got to work with any companies. I only ever worked on like college projects, personal projects, amateur stuff. I never worked with any bigger companies. I have no idea how. Ultimately, it's my best guess, and I have no idea what exactly the setup is like for Hoyo games. But I do know that Hoyoverse is part of the China's union, and it's against the law in China for any Chinese business to use AI in any way, shape, or form. And then the sound studios or the voice actor. Oh, hold on. The voice studios that they use and voice companies and agencies, none of them use AI. So this whole protections against AI, they're striking because they want protection against AI, and it doesn't really hold any water because they're already protected in this particular project, Hoyoverse project. It's messy, and they're not even part of the strike. Hoyoverse isn't part of the strike. Or they're not the game. They're not the studio that they were striking. They were striking EA, bigger companies like Ubisoft from using AI. The whole thing is really stupid. Complicated. They mean well. Oh, and then there was also the thing where SAG-AFTRA seems to have gotten really aggressive and outwardly harassed some of the voice actors for Genshin. So they actually were like essentially not allowed to record any lines. But now I think they were allowed to come back. I think? I'm not really sure. Ah, it's all messy. Messy, messy, messy. Oh, and then in Star Rail, the male protagonist, the male trailblazer, and the female trailblazer both had their voices replaced. So now they sound completely different. I haven't heard them yet, but they're anonymous. They're not credited because they want their names to remain anonymous. Probably because they know other Hoyoverse voice actors have already developed a reputation of harassing the new voices, and they just don't want to be targeted. Which is a damn shame. Ugh. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Rudy. Business is complicated. I said that a while ago, but I'm looping back to it. It's very complicated. I'm just doing this for fun. That's really all I need. It would be nice to be part of an agency, but I don't know if I could handle the stress. Although I will have to admit, it would be nice to have some structure back in my life. Something thrilling, you know? Adventure. Because I don't really like working office jobs. I don't even like doing what I'm doing now. Taking inventory, making sure everything is presented on the shelves properly. You know, I talked about it before, Target. I'm kind of like whatever the manager needs me to do that day. Needs me to stock the shelves, I stock the shelves that day. need me to go around and make sure everything's presentable. So what that means is you go in, you check to see if all of the products are displayed in an attractive manner, meaning label out, no folds, doesn't look like somebody just kind of threw it there. You stay away from the chips. Stay away from the chip aisle. That's not your job, that is, because the person who brings them in, PepsiCo has a very particular way that they like their chips presented. You get out of the way when the guy or girl is stocking the chip aisle. Everywhere else, though, you pretty much have to make sure everything's presentable. And then the chip aisle, once the guy is gone and people have been in and out there, you make sure none of the chips are out of place. If there's a chip bag on the floor, don't put it back on the shelf. Put it in the back. I never replaced a bag, but I know that somebody does. I believe somebody does. Is the PepsiCo also the company who made Pepsi? I heard Miss Vicky's chips was sold to PepsiCo. No, they weren't. Oh man, I love Miss Vicky's, especially the jalapeno chips. Yeah, PepsiCo makes Pepsi. They also own Lay's, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, A&W. I don't know if they own KFC or they're just in a partnership with them. And there's some other restaurants I can't remember. Man, Miss Vicky's chips, I love those chips. Now they're all gonna taste the freaking same. God, all the chips taste the same. Everybody has variations of the same stuff. Because they're all made by maybe, what, 2 people? 2 companies? I know they also own Tostinos, or whatever the hell they're called. Totinos? God damn it, I've only ever had them in nachos. It's starting to taste like flavorless Doritos. I've also noticed that Fritos have been getting greasier. Anyway, that's beside the point. I don't clean up messes that fall on the ground. That's always somebody else's job. I know how to do it. I know how to use the powder. So you don't like oil, like when a detergent spills on the aisle, you do not just go at it right away. You put what is basically kitty litter onto the soap. Kitty litter will absorb the moisture, and then later you can just wipe it off. Whole lot less mess. Anyway, I don't like it. I don't like doing it day in and day out. It's not bad, it's just not great either. I want to do more. I've always fancied myself an entertainer. I always felt my best when I was making people laugh or entertaining. Kind of like what I hope what I'm doing now as a streamer. I hope that's what I'm doing. Making people laugh and entertaining them. I'd like to be able to just walk into my boss's office in the back, say, I'm not coming in anymore. I'm gonna play Minecraft for a living. And after hearing these, I feel like making a job myself where I can just manage things my way, or I should take freelance but be the successful one. Yeah, it's just, you want to be your own boss. There's a very attractive allure to being your own boss. It's like, this is my thing. Things happen here my way. nice. Not secure, no. But there's a sense of fulfillment. Not having to take any kind of abuse or having to listen to somebody advise you. Or like an office space. Office space? Office space where the main character, he made a mistake on one of the forms he listed. I mean, on one of the forms in his office, and he has 4 bosses that don't talk to each other, or 6 bosses that don't talk to each other. And so he has to hear about the mistake from all of them. So there's one guy who comes in. He says, "Hey, did you get the memo about the cover sheet? I'll make sure you get that memo." And he says, "Yes, I did get that memo. I just made a mistake." It's like, it's all right. Just make sure it don't happen again. And then another boss comes in. He says, "Hey, you made a mistake on that form. Did you get the memo?" Same thing. 6 times. Cousin applied to be a cable maintenance mechanic and unfortunately not got paid very well because they cut your salary for lunch and dorm. You left without even telling. That's a joke. Why would why wouldn't you get paid for lunch? My lunch hour is paid for. I still make money on my lunch hour. Well, then in the US, that's like the law, as far as I know. I have to take an hour lunch. That is required. It's like 30 minutes to an hour. You get paid your hourly wage that hour. And then dorm, oh man. You shouldn't have to pay. If you're living there, I guess you do have to pay something, but they're paying in peanuts. Man. A country as large as Indonesia shouldn't have labor laws that are so lax. Yeah, they cut like 20% for lunch in your paycheck and few percent for your dorm. Taxes, of course, you only get like half of what you promised. Man. And don't forget you miss out. You also get like I know for my check, hold on. They cut things out for like benefits. I get dental. I get some kind of shitty health insurance, but it's something. It only really covers prescriptions. Doctor visits are probably they only cover maybe 20%. It's not very much. I still don't go to the doctor. It's too expensive. I have partial pay day offs. Partial pay day offs. We're not union or anything. But I don't take too many. Vacation days, yeah, those are not paid. You accumulate them, but you don't get paid if you take them. At least not at my Target. I bet you somewhere else. Maybe in the nicer cities. Or bigger cities. Definitely. But man. I don't know. It just seems so outrageous. A country as large as Indonesia, they don't have very good labor laws. Man. Oh, and then I know in the US I don't really know for a fact, but I know that for most companies in certain sectors or that do certain things, they're not allowed to provide company housing. Because what happened back in, I think, the 1930s, or the 1920s, there were coal mining industry. The coal mining industry in Virginia, in West Virginia, they had company dorms and they had company stores. So they would end up not paying their employees, the miners. They would get a company credit because their living situation was so expensive, artificially expensive, they couldn't afford anything else. So they had to get company credit. So they had to go to the company stores to buy what they needed. And naturally, there was a dramatic markup. So then that became illegal. Now companies can't do that. Unless, of course, they're like the military. Or like an oil rig. Like if you're out in the middle of the water, out in the middle of the ocean, you gotta do, I don't know, oil drilling. You have to be present at all times. Yeah, then they have to provide you with housing. But you can't be there the whole year. The pay is stupid good. But I don't think I could live in a small cramped hole for half a year. Alright, she's been going at it at this lock all day now. It's time to go back to mining. I guess no wonder why some Indonesian companies have employee dorms, because it's just easy to control you. Just cut their salary from that dorm bills. Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, you can just. And then you have a store because it's convenient. And then the company owns that store. And then the dorm room's like, oh, you can just charge water, utilities, electricity. Oh, and then, oh, I bet you. Oh, free Wi Fi. And they just cut it, take it out of your pay. I've learned in my life, nothing comes free. Everything costs something. Oh, like for instance, my back. Dear Lord. Oh, my upper back. I don't know if I did some exercises wrong, but oh man. I do remember we talked about crunch time at Target. Oh, I might not be working there very much longer. Things have calmed down. Pretty rough topic, actually. I guess this is why adults always gather in garage while playing the Creed, or like poker, or like blackjack, things like that, just to like lighten the mood, not worry about office politics or my what? My machine is full. Machines and buildings only have a maximum amount of materials they can hold after they've produced them. You won't be able to produce anything else until you've shifted these materials. Build storage boxes to hold excess materials. What are you talking about? Oh, 5. You can only hold up to 5. But this isn't a machine game. This is a pile of copper. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about work. It's nice venting though. It can get frustrating. Oh, my back. I just want to sit around and play video games and draw pretty girls, pretty anime girls all day, and make funny voices. That's all I really want to do. You big. That's a Tobey Maguire back pain voice right there. Oh, my back! My back! Yeah, my back. My upper back. I don't know if it was exercise or maybe I pulled something off the shelf wrong. We don't have Switch 2s. Not yet. I think they come in. Oh, no, they should be in already. Oh, I bet you they're gonna come back when I go back to work on. I bet you I bet you Nintendo only sent like 10. God, I don't have to answer so many questions. Oh, excuse me, when do you get the stock back? Oh my God, dude. I hate Nintendo. NES Mini, SNES Minis, what a joke. You only get like 2, 3. You get a whole bunch of people lining up outside before opening, and then you have to go out there and tell them, hey, we don't have any. Sorry. That sucks, man. I don't know what company looks at that and says, yeah, that's perfectly acceptable. We don't have to do a thing about it. Oh, and the Nintendo Switch. When that came out, my Target got 25. I didn't work at the Target at the time, but the Target I would regular at. Oh, shit. Motherfuckers. I only got like 20 of them. And that was it for like a month. I don't remember if I was working at the Target when the PS5 came out. No, because it came out during COVID. I didn't have a job during COVID. Or did I? Before I started streaming. Or the year I started streaming. I don't know if the PS5 was out during that time. But I do know that that a lot of stores just didn't have any PS5s. People bought them all. Sony didn't send stores very many. Most of them were just bought up online. I don't really know Nintendo, but I heard that they're one of the most terrible companies to exist. Maybe because of that one time they abused their copyright against the very people who give them free ads. Yes, I remember that. What a joke. Did you know that no other company, not Sony, not Microsoft, makes as much money off of games than Nintendo? But here's the thing. Nintendo spends on average maybe $40 million a game to produce. Well, thereabouts. But then Microsoft and Sony, they'll spend like 150, 200,000, $200 million. Nintendo spends more money on lawsuits and lawyers than they do their games. And those games, they'll sell really well. Oh, and then I remember the YouTube thing back when the Wii U was out. They wanted full control over how their brand was presented. Oh, and then they had that terrible joke of a partner program. But basically, if you wanted to talk about Nintendo, you were only allowed to talk about Nintendo. And then you'd only get like a very small portion of all the revenue you made off of your videos. The rest of it would go to Nintendo and YouTube. It created a lot of bad press. and I'm glad they walked that back. But even then, I'm still a little bit, even a little guy like me, I'm still a little bit scared to say things like fuck Nintendo. They'll go after everyone. Even if you're like a little kid in a lemonade stand, making a couple quarters so that you can buy some candy. You got Mario on your lemonade stand, a Nintendo lawyer will come in, spill your lemonade all over the ground, kick your stand down, and hand you a cease and desist letter that's harshly worded. They don't mess around. I don't think there's any company out there that hates their fans more than Nintendo does. And then they got this $80 a game thing going on. $90 a game? What a joke. I know they revolutionized gaming by Mario and any game from NES, but it doesn't make you God or something. They even sue people who make mods for Nintendo games. They sue people who make emulators to try and preserve the games they don't care about anymore. Oh, and do you know how Steam takes 30% of all sale revenue for all the games on their store? Do you know who created that concept? It was Nintendo when they had the NES. You had to give 30% of all the money you made to Nintendo. You had to buy every cartridge that your game was going to be printed on from Nintendo. And there were minimum orders all the way up to the N64. And I remember on the SNES, it was so bad, every company was only allowed to make so many games a year for the SNES. That's also why Nintendo didn't want to give up the cartridges in the N64, while everyone else was moving on to discs. And they were still charging outrageous prices to the developers for N64 cartridges. That's why when PlayStation came out, everybody hopped aboard. Even Square Enix was basically exclusively a Nintendo developer. They went straight to PlayStation because the discs were cheaper and they had more memory. They had a lot more memory than the N64 cartridges. And there was no minimum order. So you got a whole bunch of kooky, crazy experimental games like Gex. Well, Gex was on the N64. We got some really weird PlayStation games that you just wouldn't see on the N64. So companies would try to find what they thought was going to be a very good game. They would put that on the N64. But everything else, they would put on every other system. Man. I love Nintendo. I love their games. I'm really hoping I can get my hand. I'm going to admit, I hope I can get my hands on the Switch too. I'd love to play the new Mario Kart. But man, oh man, I hate everything else. I can't fathom how much they're charging for those games. Yes, Japan companies known for their exclusivity. Not only the region restrictions, but also the device to play the game, or is it? I've never seen any Mario games outside having Switch or NES. That's right. So, I think these days, there was a time where you had to have console exclusivity, otherwise no one would play your games. But then PC came out, and so you would have games that were just on PC. But in these days, Sony has been releasing games on Steam and the Xbox. And then Xbox has been releasing games that are also on PC through the Epic Store or Steam and on PlayStation. I think Nintendo is the only major company that still does exclusivity. To the point where Fortnite, for example, they made a Samus Aran skin to be used and purchased in Fortnite. But Nintendo wanted something outrageous. Not only did they want Samus to only be purchasable by Switch users, but they also wanted to make sure that Samus was only viewable by other Switch players, and no one else could see Samus in game. And Epic just said, no, that's outrageous. We're not doing that. And then Master Chief is in Fortnite, and you can see him no matter what system you're using. And Kratos, same thing. But I know Japan has different copyright laws, and a lot of companies, like the creator of the artwork or the copyright, they have full control over how it is monetized and presented to the public. But I think a lot of most Japanese companies are like, man, that's bad. I wonder why this company's still making money. I really don't know. Nostalgia? Mario's pretty popular. And they're good, mind-numbing games. Really solid games. Like Super Mario RPG, the remake. The new Mario and Luigi game was kind of meh, from what I've seen. But still alright. And then Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. That was really good. Super Mario Odyssey was a masterpiece. I love Tears of the Kingdom, but I wish we got more story. I wish there was like a scene where Purah takes off all of her clothes. Okay, not that dramatic, but I mean, like, when you make your house as Link, there was just a mission that said, tell Paya about the house. And then you go to her and she says that she wants to see the house. And you show her the house. And she sits with Link and she just tells Link, like, we'll have to tell the princess someday. And then that heavily implies that they're in a relationship. Some maturity. Some sense of growth. I don't know. I'm getting old, damn it. I want to consume things that stimulate my brain. I don't want things that turn my brain into goo. I don't want to be talked down to like I'm some kind of stupid kid. I might be a kid of heart, but I pay bills. I do taxes. I got 2 useless pieces of paper that I'm told are supposed to open gateways. I got a high school diploma, a college diploma. A fuck ton of rejection letters. I want a good game, damn it. I want a good quality product. Oh, my upper back bugs me. Sometimes my big toe makes weird snapping noises. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hinder my big toe's mobility. Now, the older we get, the more complex story we demand because we enjoy deeper things. Yes, I want nuance. Don't tell me how to think. I want to decide that for myself. I don't know, man. It's kind of like, even in gacha games, it's like, yeah, the tits and ass are nice. But the character, she sucks. And not the way I want her to. What difference does it make that she's got an H cup? I can't stand when she talks. She talks like an entitled brat. Why does she make that baby sound? That's weird. And then there's like that dude. Why doesn't he understand that he deserves better? Why is he just going along with this for the plot? Why is he shown as an intelligent character, but then all of a sudden does a stupid thing uncharacteristically because the show wants him to die? Why don't lightsabers kill? Why do they just stab and then people just become inconvenienced? I don't know, man. So why are these characters such assholes? That's not cool. Combat cleaver. Sword cleaver hybrid. Lighter, more suited to normal combat. Refitted blade. Ringed saber. Classic hard-hitting blade used by many legendary swordsmen, including Ark himself. I don't know who that is. The rings are pretty noisy and mainly designed to distract and annoy the hell out of your opponent. Beak things hate it, but it tends to just make them more vicious. I hate bait things. I wonder what happened to story making these days. I feel like everyone doesn't matter except for the MC. These writers need to watch Princess Bride or something? Exactly. I really don't know where these narcissistic assholes came from. Or who they lied to, or what kind of dirt they have on somebody at Hollywood. But it's just, I don't know, man. I don't want to watch these things. And same with some video games. Telling me I'm the problem because I don't like it when the person makes it all about them. Oh, I'm sorry that your entire family was murdered and you were going through things, but what about how I feel? What? What? Anyway, this is a nice game. I like how it doesn't tell me what I have to do. I'm just trying to make a living. You see this lady here? This tiny little lady that I created? She's just trying to make an honest living. Came to this town. Tried to find something stable to do. Came and found out that most of the buildings were destroyed. And that this happened like months ago. But the plot where the MC is always right and people die by plot just to make them admit that our MC was right. And they're just like perfect. Everybody loves them, even though they haven't done anything to warrant that love. Oh my god, that's why I don't like the new Star Wars. Don't like the sequels. I don't like TV. I don't like the new season of Witcher. Or the older seasons where Henry Cavill was not part of the show. No offense to Liam, Chris, or whichever Hemsworth that was supposed to be, but he just wasn't Henry Cavill. And then why the hell did they just turn this fantasy world into LA? Oh, and then let me say another thing about a certain episode of the Clone Wars. The Martises. They weren't Star Wars characters. They weren't even from Coruscant. They were just generic ghetto Mexicans. Genetic ghetto Mexicans. I can say that. Why were there Mexicans in my Star Wars? And I'm not saying like I had a problem with their accent. No. Because Cassian, he was cool. I liked him. That was a great representation of that accent. I'm talking about people who were just straight up from the city. didn't even belong in the show. And how everything was played, all the cool things Ahsoka did was played up like it was some kind of joke. That was a terrible arc. God, and that, oh my God, I'm stop. No, that's ropes. We're going to have Last of Us adaptation. Let's cast Joel as Latino and his daughter's Black American. I don't like that either. It's like if race didn't matter, why are they so obsessed with swapping? And it's just like saying, so hey, you're not good enough to have your own character. We gotta bring someone else down. That's disrespectful. That's counterintuitive. Give them, it's like, I don't understand. Remember when characters used to be made because, people needed characters? And then the story came first and the characters were in the story. Remember when that happened? And then there was like a moral to the story and people had things to say and that were worth listening to. It didn't always happen, but it happened. Happened a lot more often than it does now, it seems. Oh, and then remember when the writers weren't such whiny twats? It's like, oh, you don't understand the stories. Why are you so mean? I'm feeling attacked. Your story sucks. Return of the Jedi would have been roasted. No, it wouldn't. No, because it was a good movie. Empire Strikes Back is a masterpiece, Rian Johnson. Point of why we want to see adaptation, the number one, is how the characters fit the sources. Come on. Unless it has nothing to do with the plot, don't swap things up. There's really no reason to. I don't understand. And I'll never understand why Hollywood just became obsessed with making, I don't know, turning white characters into every other color of the rainbow. Everyone deserves their own character on the screen. Shouldn't have to redo an existing one. I understand you got to make changes to the source material. I mean, from the source material because it doesn't translate into into new media or what you're using now, like a book. What works in a book doesn't work in film. What works on film doesn't work on TV. I get that. But like just going out of your way to race swap for the sake of race swapping. Why? To bring attention to the fact that you did it? That's shallow. And they don't even do it in ways that would make it work. Like Velma. Oh God, Velma, my boy Shaggy. When they made him black, it's like Shaggy's the stoner. You understand what you've done? You projected a racial stereotype on TV. No, don't do that. That's no good. Shaggy's no longer a stoner? Don't you mean Norval? Man. Oh God, that whole show was a train wreck. You know what's worse? Scooby doesn't even exist. Yeah, he wasn't even in the show. Scrappy was, I think. I don't know. I didn't watch the show. Well, I didn't watch too much of it. Wait, no, come back. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Never mind. Go. I need to sell this stuff. So I've got... I missed Velma in the live action movies. Yes. That was the perfect casting. Although the live action movies were a little strange. But she's Velma. That was Velma. I think that was also the first time in Scooby-Doo where Velma was allowed to be hot and smart at the same time. Patty Velma. People have realized over time that Velma was the best girl, not Daphne. Daphne has her, she has her upsides. But, Velma was the best. I think it was because she was realistic. She felt... There was a word that somebody used. What did she say? Oh, yes. She described Velma as obtainable. She felt obtainable. Daphne felt like she was just out of your league. You didn't question that. Just like what Fred said, dorky chicks like you turned me on to. Yes. I remember that. Hey, dorky chicks like you turned me on too. It's like, gee, thanks, Fred. Smooth. God. Oh. Show me what you got. All right, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna get this. And katana. Doesn't look like it does as much damage. Versus robots, minus 39%. I haven't seen a robot. Armor penetration, minus 30. Nah, I think I'll stick with this stick thingy. Alright, we're gonna save. Let's go. Never mind the save files. I was doing some experiments with some mods. They're robot mobs? That's cool. Yes. So there is an entire species known as the skeletons. They are the reason everything is like this. But they're also the reason why we were able to come back in some form, because not all of them were bad. You can actually play as a skeleton or a robot person in this game, although it's not recommended for someone of my skill level, because while skeletons don't need to eat, they need a very specific healing mechanism. They need repair kits, skeleton repair kits. They can't use regular healing items. And skeleton repair kits are very hard to find, and the ones you can find are very expensive or in dangerous locations. So just healing is an arduous task. All right. So, I think I've done everything I can in this city. I've obtained a good amount of money. So now I can hire some mercenaries for protection. 2 days. 1 day minimum charge, no refunds. 2 days. And now, with this protection, it's time to venture forth. I'm not going to Squin. Squin sucks. Are we moving? Yeah, we're already moving. Map is quite wide, actually. Really big. Definitely bigger than Skyrim. I don't even know where to go. Where are we gonna go? Got these fellers are stuck with me for 2 days. Let's go west. Let's go here. Yeah. And we'll just see how it goes. It was fun. This desolate little town gave me my start. But to be honest, I like when we get our money's worth. I mean, in Skyrim, hiring a mercenary just gives you a decoy for 300 gold, but in here, it could save your life. Yes. Like, I'm just a squishy little dude. But these guys are like guard power. They actually mean something. I'm so much faster than they are. Dear God. But it's okay. It's gonna be great. We didn't leave anybody behind, right? It's okay if they lag behind a little. I'll speed things up a little. Those do not look like fun cactuses. Hive Village. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Very game tropes, actually. It's either you cannot catch up walking with NPCs or they're too slow and they're always in the back. Yes. I'm not even that fast. Yeah, no DLC, nothing. Everything's ready to go. It's just that everything will kill you. Mmm. I've only went this way maybe once. Vein. But I didn't come from this direction. So there's the hive over there. There are a lot of hive locations in the game. Uh-oh. That guy does not look friendly. Ooh, new biome from Tatooine to what Star Wars planet looks like this again? If I'm not mistaken, it's called Felucia. That guy doesn't look friendly. Look at him tumble wumble. Hey, guys? Guys? Could you take care of this gorilla-looking man? There we go, thank you. What the hell is this? Oh wait, no, this is a gorilla. It's Jungle Yeti, yes. Oh shit. Almost took out my arm. Oh! Hey, dudes! Dudes! Oh, he's dead. Yay! Oh. I need to patch myself up. Or I die. Combat and manual labor skills will be negatively affected. Fantastic. That's a lot of hides. Yes. Do they have stores here? I don't think they do. You gotta be kidding me. This place sucks. Alright, so these are the hive people. They're insect-like people. Very funny. So these shark head looking people, they're the soldiers. Aw. Whoa. Flip flop. Flop, flop, flop. Oh, what's going on? Hee. Whoa. Stay back. I don't want to lose an arm. Whoa. Damn. Okay, there's a start. It's a claw. This is probably robotics. This is probably where you can buy replacement limbs. There's always one in these villages. Human! You are in good hands in Hive shop, no Hive. Oh. Show me your goods. Yeah, these are a replacement arm. I mean, these are replacement legs. Because your limbs here, I know you can't see it, but every part of your body has a health bar. Your head, stomach, chest, left arm, left leg, and right leg. So if it drops to -100, there's a chance that you will lose a leg or an arm. So you have to buy a new one. Comes with perks, comes with downsides. If you get the right one, though, it can feel better than the old fleshy thing you lost. Like these economy arms are only like 1,500 for some of the better ones. No need to be stingy here. They all work great. I'm not reading that paragraph. You get the gist. All right. It's got to be like a general goods store. Ah, yeah. That's actually cool. If only that had arms that have a gun in it. That would be pretty cool. I wonder if they do have... Because I haven't seen everything this game has to offer. So maybe there are guns. Or gun hands. Or chainsaw hands. Human! Welcome, human. You can buy many things here, human. Trade with me, human. Okay. So then this guy... The shape of his face, the shape of their heads denote their rank. So the hammerhead shark-looking people, those are foot soldiers. This guy, I think he's a step above. So he's like an independent thinker. But then there's the guys who have like blockheads. Those are the princes. They are second only to the queen. Nobody knows what a queen looks like. Show me your goods. Very happy. Pants. Offers acid protection. Is that cheese? Narcotic product that can ruin your life by getting you arrested. Hashish. These are drugs. Effects include foolish giggling, increased sense of humor, and enjoyment of food. Narcotics are illegal in most towns and will get you busted if you're caught smuggling. Oh, hello. Traders Guild won't touch them. Despite all of this, however, the drug remains popular, especially in borderland towns where the laws are less aggressively enforced. What is going on here? Why is the rain red? I know this is acid, but this is not acid rain. I guess in any timeline, drugs always exist. Even Elder Scrolls have skooma. Oh yeah. Wherever there is stress and there are people living, people will always find a way to get drunk or high, or some combination of the two. Because as the old saying goes, life is a chronic condition of which there is no cure. There's only one cure, but many treatments. All right, I need to rent a bed. Ooh. Go to the general goods store. Excuse me, excuse me. I wonder. Hey, where's the dude? Where's the shopkeeper? But there are people buying things. Some of my guys are not 100%. Where's the dude? There he is. Let us trade, human. Show me what you got. I got pelts. Woo! So much more money than copper. I need to rent a bed. Do you have a bed for me to rent? I wonder if the guy at the robotics store has a bed to rent. Everyone has a bed to rent. Well, somebody. There it is. This place is quite eerie in a way, not only because people are two-legged sharks, but also the fact that it rains blood. Yeah, I don't know why the rain is red. This is acid, but acid rain is green. Okay, this is the okay. There's a bed. I can rent this bed. Phew, 200 cats for a bed rental. There are so many dudes here. Oh wait, hold on. I remember reading a guide somewhere that you don't save while fast forwarding. You'll corrupt the file. Or while the game speed has been altered in any way. Left arms in the process of healing. You are well fed and currently have no problems. Good. I can attack myself unprovoked. Oh. Process of healing. Yeah, this place is very freaky, especially the buildings look like stomachs. Just chilling. And they don't have feet. They have these little hooves that they run around on. Yeah, these guys are a little bit smarter. Good gravy, he's naked. Look at his ass. Don't worry, no hive. We have very good technology here. Queen approved. Despite being in the jungle-ish biome, this is so far the most populated area in the game. Yeah, so far. Good price, too. They're all trying to sell me something. They're so friendly. I like these guys. Oh, and there's a trader. Take a look at what we've got, human. Okay, show me your wares. Oh, he's a traveling salesman. He has arms and a leg. Gohan. Hiro Gohan. Rice and vegetables. Good food. Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those. Don't think I need protection against dust storms anymore. But I'll hold on to it just in case. Alright, I'm gonna go back to bed. It's so dark. Hold on. There. They're Japanese? Oh, yeah, the whole game is based on Japanese games. Kenshi got... Oh my god, they might not have dust storms, but maybe blood storms or that Sharknado stuff. Oh dear god. Oh dear god, no. Do have rainstorms though. Yeah, maybe they are supposed to be Japanese. Alright, they're all based off of, I don't know, what some guy wanted out of his game. We have katanas. These guys are Japanese. These guys are Japanese. Like, because you even have the feudalism stuff and the imperial stuff where you have queens, you have your soldiers, and you have your, basically your, the people who are in between that run the shops. I think these guys will stick with me for one more day. So I think we can continue north. Just need to make sure I'm fully healed before we head out. Oh, and this guy also sold a lantern. Oh no, the general goods guy sold a lantern. Is he still open? He's still open. I hope they don't have tornadoes. I don't want to die in a tornado. Doesn't seem to sleep. Ooh, Shek. Welcome, Shek. Ah, you've come to trade with us, human. Show me your goods. Here it is. Lantern of Radiance. Old lantern, looks pretty beaten up and barely functions. There's some worn out scratchings on it which look like the crude drawings of a child. I'll take one. There we go. Now I can see myself at night. It's probably not smart to go out at night. But we're gonna do it anyway. Actually, first, I'm gonna save. Alright, now we can go. Here. Very difficult to make out what exactly we're doing. Wow. Crescent planet. Looks like some kind of nebula out there. Doesn't look too bad. I'm getting the feeling we're only going to be finding hives from now on. Excuse me. Uh-oh. There's no civilization here. I'm gonna have to keep going. See something over here. This guy will fuck us up. Oh, I just realized that some of the guys weren't 100% yet. Oh. Hope he doesn't get eaten by something. Paid good money for these dudes. Oh, this just goes back to the desert. Let's keep going this way. We'll probably die. Maybe I shouldn't have gone at night. It's very difficult to see what's going on. There's something over there. Oh, it's just an ore deposit. gonna be bad if the game have nocturnal mobs. Oh, I don't know. I've never gone out at night. Should be okay. We stopped. I think as long as I stay out of trouble. If I stay away from anything that moves. Sun should be coming up soon. Oh, it's raining again. No, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there's some. Wait, there's something over there. Oh, there's another village over here. This way. So I guess this is just where they live. Something cool over there. Oh, it reminds me of the last camping trip. So I set up the tent near the cliff. I was working the second one, and out of nowhere, I saw a small snake, yellow and black stripes. Whoa. That's scary. That's not poisonous, right? Yellow to black. You're okay, Jack. Black to yellow, you're a dead fellow. At least that's how I remembered it. Oh, this is acid. We won't be able to see what's over there. So that's toward that village. We'll check that thing out later. I'm just worried about beak things. Or these giant giraffe-looking dudes. Yeah, snakes are no joke, man. I do know that rattlesnakes are generally non-hostile as long as you leave them alone. But yeah, there are poisonous snakes. Yellow to black should be fine. Well, because of the discovery, we choose the higher ground and rebuilt the tent. Thankfully, my brother is a hiker, so the things were done faster when he came. Yes. Better safe than sorry. I think that was probably a good call. Definitely a good call. The sun's coming out. Okay, we got like some kind of fog out here. Wonder what it means. Maybe it's just the fog of war. I say it's up. What is another village? Oh wow, it is the same. Well, similar setup. Except there's a bridge in the middle. It's more of these dudes. Kind of sad that I lost 4 streaks of 6. But it's worth it. At least I had no company when I slept. That's a shame that you lost so much Uno. Human. Let's do trading. All good products are produced here. Ah, you come to trade with us, human. Yeah, my brother's also obsessed with Uno. He has quite a few Quite a few sets, including the Legend of Zelda set. It's actually my curse, though. I played so much challenging games, but always lose when it comes to PvP. It's always the human factor. See, when it's like you versus yourself, or you versus the computer, you'll have a little more success. That's what I find anyway. Excuse me. That's what I find anyway. That's okay. You know what they say? Lucky in cards, unlucky in love. Yeah, more robotics. That's a bad thing, by the way. So it might be a good thing that you're not good at cards. No, don't go in the water. This looks like a storage place. Better leave them alone. Oh, there's some action going on over here. These dudes look like they need some help. Is this biome supposed to always be rainy? It looks like it. These guys are getting their asses kicked. I'm gonna take the rear. Oh, I think they all died. Okay, they're gonna be alright. Oh, this is bad. That's okay. Where'd they go? Oh, there he is. Oh, he got left behind. Bastards. Probably should just leave him. Do some strength training. Nothing better than picking up the carcass of your enemy to build up your strength. I think these guys are gonna leave soon. So I only hired them for 2 days. Okay, I just phased through this rock here. All right. Cool. Nice. You know, no game's perfect. Put this baby down. Is that their mount? I don't know. Oh, where? Oh no, that's a pack mule. This monster thing carries their stuff. This guy's probably like a trader. Or he got resources from another city. I think I might follow them to the next town. Where is he? I'm gonna follow this guy to the next town. Oh, but he's gonna be slow. So it's like the organic AT, but minus the turrets? Yes. Basically. Oh, this guy's just wandering around. He's not leaving. Admog. Alright, let's head to the next town. It's been fun. But not a whole lot of opportunities here. Although if I'm ever missing a leg, I know exactly where I'm gonna go. The people are friendly, but they're kind of scary to look at. I don't think I can hire anybody. Can't rely on mercenaries forever. I'm gonna have to find a permanent party member soon. Maybe I'll have to hire a slave if I can find one. There we go. That's a town. Though we are gonna have to go back in the desert, which I'm not too thrilled about, but you know, it is what it is. Sten Desert. Wonder how we're gonna get up there. I'm sure the AI will figure it out. It's massive. It's gotta be lots of opportunities here. Oh, I forgot to save before I left town. Oh well. I'm sure it'll be alright. Oh. They'll let me in, right? Uh-oh. I don't like the looks of this. Okay. It's a Czech Empire. I was worried that there was going to be there are these armor people. They're tough on the outside, but they're not gonna hurt me. They're gonna be mean and harsh, but they're not gonna hurt me. Show me your goods. Let's trade. Pal, I'm not interested in anything you're selling. Leave me alone. This guy's... They have forts, but it's pretty empty. It does seem pretty empty. Maybe there's just not a whole lot of people here. Probably shouldn't stay here too long. Let me get this. That's too expensive. That should be all right. Pretty cool. Yeah, don't feel welcomed here. I'm gonna go here to see if they have a backpack. Or at least a hat. See anything you like? Oh, they've got bags, but they're too big. I guess this will have to do. Very small. No real point in it. Okay, it's not too bad. Put my medical supplies in there. Some of my food. Just to free up some space. All right. Don't feel very comfortable in this town. They have beds. Taking a look around. I don't know what this is. Don't want to know. This is probably like some kind of capital. This looks like a landing pad of some kind. Oh, they've got weapons. I will take a dip in there. I hope I can afford something. Blacksmith's not happy. Shimo, what you got? Yeah, no. Can't use any of these. This place sucks. Alright. Well. Yeah, the Shek Empire places are not friendly to non-Sheks. So you can play as a Shek. These horned exoskeleton people. But yeah, they're not going to treat you very nice. Probably going to overcharge. Play a Shek? No, Shek. No, Shek. These horned people here. They're a warrior race. Basically like Nords. Actually, you know what? They're exactly like Nords. A lot of them are just not friendly. Some of them are very friendly. But I don't really feel welcomed here. Not a whole lot of opportunity either. So I hope I can let these guys stick around a little bit longer. No, I'm kind of boned. Because Gwen is more of the same. I don't want to go back to the hub. Alright, let's make our way back to the Hive Village here. The first Hive Village we went to. And Hope things are better. Wolf Den 30 has been wiped out. Oh yeah, there are things that are happening. Oh. Smuggling checks. Remove your gear, Flatskin. I'm Flatskin. Okay. There you go. Go. Alrighty. Oh. Wasn't he friendly? Sometimes they just check your bags. What's he said? Hey. Oh my god. Okay, they're not gonna chase after me. Good. Oh, it's a dude. It's a Shek fighter. Oh my god, I was gonna go toward the dude. But you know, the Sheks are very tall, so they may as well be Shek. Oh, my neck. Alright, we're gonna go back to the blood rain biome. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought they were leaving me. Okay, so there are 94 residents of this hive. 74. For Admag. Oh, I have. Oh, okay. It's pretty interesting that the horrifying biome is actually the friendliest. The scariest looking people and the horrifying biome. Yeah. Can't judge a book by its cover. Very friendly. Now I know that there is one faction called the Holy Empire or whatever the hell it is. You need a Bible to even enter. And then even then, they won't let you in if you're a woman. I'm not kidding. So I'm playing as a female character. So if I ever find one of those places, it should be interesting. Things will get a little interesting. That's pretty bad, but my system is cool in the same time. Oh yeah. It is a fun system. And then there's some places that are part of that faction. They will, if you have a replacement limb, you have to take off the replacement limb. Otherwise, they'll think you are the enemy and they'll attack you on sight. Because they hate skeletons that we mentioned earlier. And there are other places where you have to have a man with you if you're playing as a female. At least one male on your team. Otherwise, you can't go into the city. They will attack you if you try. So it should be pretty interesting when we come across that eventually. Man, where am I going? Just want to make sure these guys are still following me. Got this cool jacket. And a backpack. Oh no. Right, if he chases us, we'll go. I'm just gonna go into town. Or into the village. The game has so much detail and certainty. Or clarity. In Skyrim, you can just be in any faction in the game, even though they're rivals or enemies. Yeah, it's true. Oh, and sometimes you can wear the equipment. If you can find it, you can wear the equipment of certain factions, like in Fallout New Vegas, and you can disguise yourself. Upside, from afar, the people you're pretending to be, they'll think you're one of them. Downside, their enemies are now your enemies. Their enemies will be your enemies. There it is. In the horizon. Zoom. Alright, I think we will be parting ways with these mercenaries soon. I think I'll hire them for one more day. While I'm here. Seems like animals attack this this village all the time. So I can wait for the dudes to do their thing and then pillage the remains of the animals. Oh, there's one now. I'm gonna take the rear. Nice. Ooh, yeah, now I can take them all. I'll pick it up. The store is over here. No. That's the robotics. General goods. Over here. Thought my PC's cooking. Turns out it's raining outside. Oh. Yeah, we're having... Rain would be nice right now. Human! Good prices to benefit the hive and the humans. I like this guy. Whoa! I buy things from you too. You can buy many things here, human. He's so excited. Look at him. Human. Good prices to benefit the hive and the humans. Whoa. Show me what you got. Hold on, I'm here to sell. 285. This guy is paying full price for my pelts. I think. Prototype grades junk. Man, these people are the nicest creatures so far. Not only they have larger community, they also welcome other races. They're very happy to see outsiders. Their very foundation is built on trade. Human cities are Basically like what we saw with the the hub. And then Shek, they have a harsh exterior. And I know that a lot of them are actually really soft on the inside, but most of the time, if you're not Shek, you'll never see that soft inside. Since I'm human, tiny human, no less, I'll never see it. So I would just prefer not to be in that city. I want to feel welcomed. This place is nice. Even though it looks horrific and their homes look like gallbladders stuffed with rocks. I like it here. I think there's some opportunity to be had. And there's copper here, so I can do some more looting. Could do some training too. Yeah, I think I'll stick in this town for a bit. Wild animals. And there's another one over here too. And one right here. Lots of copper. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god. Beak things. Oh no. Oh, and the thing about the hive is that they have very delicate limbs. Well, the thing about animals in this game is that you have to take their meat. Because if you don't, ew, that's a poop. If you don't take the meat, they have a chance of getting back up. Which is not good. Because they don't actually die all the way. But they can die instantly after a fight, but then they might get back up. They can self-revive? Mutation is scary. Oh yeah, because everything in this game, they have a toughness level. Toughness determines whether or not you survive punishment. Or you bleed out. Southern Hive, Scorchlander Hive. I can eat this. I can eat raw meat. That's okay. But animals like these especially can get back up. Like beak things. Beak things can. Like this guy right here. Then he just collapsed from blood loss. Did you see him get back up? He just collapses from blood loss. He keeps trying to get back up. He keeps clinging to life. Everyone comes after him. And it seems they're ready to attack him as soon as he gets up. I should probably stay away from him. Maybe this time he'll stay down. Jeez, that's scary. So even after you kill them, you don't... I even took his meat. Still got up. Bastard. Actually, I think I'll hold on to some of the raw meat. Oh, and then I gotta sell this too. Animal horn, and that too. Yeah. I like it here. And I'm gonna cook some of this meat for the for future journeys. Oh, it's dark again. There it is. I'll go over here, see if I can make a campfire. There we go. And there's also a crafting system in the game, but that's for late game. Because then you have to worry about resources, construction time, and you have to hire people to defend it. Gets messy. Because it's always going to get attacked. Wish this town had, like, lights. I don't know what this is. Human. Wonder if I leave. Oh, he follows me. Where are you going? No fleeing the shop. I will catch you, human. You shall buy something from the hive. He's very aggressive. Human, wait! Fleeing is against shop rules. Trade! Come back to my shop, human. No fleeing the shop. It's a little clingy. So much trade I have for you. Trade with me, human. Alright, alright. There you go. Got some cooked meat for you. See, now he's satisfied and he goes back inside. I love these guys. Oh, my eyes glow. Now that's a screenshot. No, that's not it. But, you know what? That's fine. All right. With that, I do believe it is time to call it the stream. Oh, it's 2:43 in the morning. I need to sleep. I need to go to bed. So, I will see you guys next stream. Please leave a like. Have a good one. You too, Rudy. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is a lot of fun. I love this game. I'm really enjoying myself. Lots of running. A lot of mystery. You don't know what you're going to see. And then when you see a monster, it could like kick your ass. That's gonna be fun. That's always fun. It's like playing Dark Souls. Anything can kill you, even if it looks wimpy. All right. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the channel immensely. Next stream is Monday. Or maybe I might take a break. I think I might take a break, but I might change my mind. We'll see. I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. 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 Thanks for stopping by. Go have some food, take a shower, go to bed, all that fun stuff. See ya. See